Give it up for Jonathan Tipton Meyers.
Okay, so I was gonna tell a story that I hadn't finished writing, and then I thought about the embarrassing setups we have, and it reminded me of the fact that when I was in high school, I had absolutely no game whatsoever. The amount of girls that I had sitting on my bed in front of me, giving massages to, right, who had shirts off like forever, like 4 or 5 hours. Like there must be in the hundreds, and they just, I know, I couldn't see their face, but I know that they had this expression. It was like, just take it off, just take the bra off, and nothing. I had no game whatsoever, as it led to the fact that I didn't have my first kiss till I was a junior in high school, and I was on a date with a sophomore, and she asked me out, and I think her name was Natalie, and this was in New York City, and I was a big film buff in New York City. Actually, that one year, I had gone to 325 movies, and I wrote them all down in this like little notebook. So I knew all the movie theaters in Manhattan. I knew what the seats did in every theater in Manhattan. And if folks haven't been in New York in like the 80s, 70s, and 80s, they know different movie theaters had seats that like some slid down, right? And it was like 3 sections. It was like, oh, this is awesome. Some of them didn't do anything. Some of them like basically had a fast recliner, and some of them like rocked, like back and forth, like for no particular reason, but it was something that you did, so it was something special, right? So we were on a date. I asked her out to go see this movie, very excited to see the movie Nighthawks. Anybody know the movie Nighthawks? Yeah, it's a movie about you know the movie Nighthawks? It's a movie about a terrorist with Sylvester Stallone and Rutger Hauer. Yeah, thank you. And he's, right? I'm thinking this has got to be like a great date movie, right? Of course, you're thinking. So we go to Cinema 2, which is on 60th and 2nd Avenue, and we're sitting in the theater, right? And I still haven't had a first kiss. And we're sitting in the theater with this girl, and I'm trying to find a moment in the movie where something's not exploding, like where this quiet moment where we can get in there and kind of, you know, connect. And it's just, I can't find anything. And then I finally determined that I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go for it, right? So we're sitting in these chairs, and I look over at her, and I kind of get up enough courage, and I like lean in. And as soon as I lean in, like the chair like pushes me back, and as I'm coming back, like she goes forward, and for like 3 or 4 times we're like, what? And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, huh? And we're like, what? And I'm like, that's not even, it like just keeps going, and it doesn't even look like it's a kiss at that point, but I'm fully committed, and she finally just grabs me. She just grabs me and stops and like locks eyes with me, right? Because she knows what's happening. And it's like that moment, like who's ever seen Star Trek, like OST, like original series? Like, yeah, when they get off the ship and they get in the shuttlecraft, and the shuttlecraft's got like a tractor beam, right? And it's like they don't know, they can't navigate because it's a shuttlecraft for some reason, but then they lock in and it's like, ugh. So I lock into her eyes and it was like, ugh. And we're both there like, right? And she opens her mouth, which was freaking me out, right? And she opens her mouth and she's like, holy shit. And we're docking, and we're right? We're just like, it's like, and I'm satisfied with the docking until this thing comes out, and it's like a tongue, and I'm like, wow, holy shit. And I was like, mwah. And then we go back to rocking a little bit, and she sits back and she's like, this is crazy. And I'm just like, wow, I've like graduated. And of course, there was no second date after that. But it solidifies, like every time I see a science fiction movie now, I'm automatically thinking like, yes, that's how you kiss a girl. Thank you.